right, hello, hello. Hey, Janice. I'm doing well. Very busy, but I'm doing well. Had a lot going on with the holidays and school and it's craziness. How are you doing? So today I am going to be working on my December documented album, mainly because I didn't remember that I had a live today, so I didn't have anything planned, but this is the project that has been kind of laying out on my floor that I need to get started on. In my last live, I had made some foundation pages, just 2 or 3. I'll show you guys them again. So I have this one and the back with this little Christmas village, and then I made a pocket page foundation page. So maybe we'll use these today, maybe not. I'm just going to kind of see where this takes me today. Oh, you have a lot of family birthdays this month? Yes, we did. Last weekend, we did a combined birthday party for my mom, my uncle, and my one niece. So it was we have a lot of birthdays around this time of year as well. But it's all good, right? It's all good. Hi, Amy. So, what I did this morning was I ran through the November photos of my phone because since I don't do a December daily, I do like 25 stories. I ran through my phone for my November photos to find anything Christmassy that we started doing. So I have a picture that's going to be my opening page. And then I have, what do I have? I have the first 6 stories that are going to go in my book printed. So I'm just going to get started. We'll see how many I can get done in the hour. And we'll go from there. So this picture is of the boys in front of this big, huge Christmas tree at the Kalahari Indoor Water Park. So I thought that was a cute one to have for my opening page. And I'm just going to say a Sousa Family Christmas and just decorate it. And I'll have the year on here. I'm doing it outside of the page protector. So I think this paper... It was Rosie's Studio. This was like a stash paper they had like a Christmas wood grains pack. So I just cut this down to size. What I did is I just used one of the pre-made pages that's in the Simple Stories book, measured it out, and cut a piece out to that. And then on the back of it, because this one is not going to be a page protector, I like to layer up 2 pieces of paper just to give it like, you know, some sturdiness. I took this paper from the... what is the name of that collection I'm using? From the Santa's Village Simple Stories collection. And for anybody that was on my last live, let me show you something very exciting to make, which now I can't find. Oh, goodness. Here it is. I had the issue of where I thought I didn't buy the 6x8 pad because I really wanted the snow globe paper, but look, I found it. It was wedged in with my Vicky Boutin Christmas collection instead of with the collection it should have been. So I did find it, and Tracy Board was so sweet. She was going to mail me a 6x8 sheet of paper with a snow globe on it since I couldn't find my pad, but I emailed her and told her that that was very kind of her, and she didn't have to do that because I did find it. So this is going to be a page. I just don't know. I don't think I'm going to do this page today because I don't think I have any photos that are really going to fit it. What I want to do is I want to get a picture of the boys together and then kind of cut out their outline and make a little slit here with a craft knife, kind of stick them in behind the snow. So maybe we're supposed to get a little snow this weekend, so maybe if I can get a picture of them together behaving and pretending like they enjoy the company of each other this weekend, maybe I can get a picture like that. I think that would be cute to like cut out and kind of slide behind here and then maybe glue like some sprinkly bits and stuff on here, because I did order a couple of the new sprinkly bits that Michelle posted the other night. I like those little white stars. Did anybody get those little white stars? Because they are super cute. But anyway, here I am babbling away. Hi, Anna. I was going to call you Amy. Oh my gosh. And let me tell you something. December and the brain fog in my brain, oh, it's like, it's a, brain fog is a thing, let me tell you. It really is a thing because my brain is like, I can't talk. I'm like stumbling over my words. All right, so let's just get these two pieces of paper adhered to one another. I'm going to use some double-sided tape because I feel like this is nice and strong and it's not going to fall apart as easily. Oh my gosh, Amy. Yes, yes, yes. 100%. 100%. My bone folder. I like to run a bone folder over this sometimes just to burnish it into the paper more. And this is a glossy paper. Is this Rosie Studio or Paper Rose? It's one of those from Australia. And it's like got a gloss to it. So I like to really make sure that the adhesive is on because I just think that like shiny means slippery and maybe that won't stick as well. You blame your work. I could blame my work too. Yeah, trust me on that one. All right. So I pre-punched the holes in my pages here and I'm just going to line them up. Make sure everything is lined up nicely. Sorry if I'm getting in the camera, in the frame here. All right, that looks good. Now I'll go ahead and take the other sticky pieces off. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Oh my goodness. And sometimes I feel guilty complaining that work does it to me because I only work 3 days a week. But you know what? Those 3 days, sometimes those 3 days are a real doozy. All right, let me just burnish this on some more. All right, so my photo needs something behind it. So let's look through my 6x8 pad. Oh, I like the blue. Because there's blue ornaments on this tree. So I am going to just eyeball my measurements here. And let's cut off about that much and that much. You work 4 days, oh, but 14-hour days. Oh, 14-hour days, Anna. Oh my goodness, that should not be allowed. Now look at this. I can't even see the pencil mark I just made. Oh my word. What is wrong? Oh goodness, it's real, people. It's real. All right, there's one pencil mark. And now to find the other one. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. Holy cannoli. There we go. I have no room on this table. I'm going to put my stamp thing away because I'm not stamping, so I don't need that. Ooh, 8 a.m. to 3? That's a nice schedule, 8 a.m. to 3. I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 7 to 2. And that way I can get home in time to pick up the boys from school. Okay, so I think that's going to look like that. And I'm going to grab some ephemera. Let's see what we can kind of layer behind this. Okay, so we have a little tab that says Holly Jolly. Excuse me. I think this is all journaling ephemera. All right, let's look through. I don't like that with that. Maybe I will just keep this kind of minimal because I'm going to put our name up here. So let's see. I'm going to put the year inside of this. So let me take a look at what I have that has numbers. I have this set of puppy alphas. Yeah, I can't imagine doing overnights, Anna. I don't know how you do it, especially with you have 5 children, right? 4 or 5? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how you do it. Overnights. That's why you always write that you scrap a little bit and then you take a nap before you go to work, right? Because you need that sleep. I am sure. All right. So there's my little candy cane badge with the 2025. Let's see if there's a little sticker or something I can put up in that corner. 5. Oh my goodness. Mom of the year over there. Let's see. We can put this little ornament sticker. Oh, you made the Christmas Snap album last year? Cute. Oh, that blends in too much. That blends in too much. I like contrast. Let's do this ornament. It has the pink, so that should be enough contrast to make me happy. I kind of want to cover up that restaurant sign in the back there. I don't really want to advertise that restaurant in my page. Okay. Yeah, and you cook and clean too, right? Yeah, it's like you gotta take care of your home, and it's a lot. It is a lot. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spell out, now, maybe the first thing I need to do is actually adhere all this down. So I'm going to use a lot of double-sided tape since this is outside of the page protector. Oh, I feel like we are the house of meltdowns. We are the house of meltdowns. It's either me or one of the kids or my husband having a meltdown. Last night there were many meltdowns because we had our December Cub Scouts pack meeting, and I'm an assistant den leader for my younger son's den. My older son is in the pack as well, and we had to get out the door because in order for my younger son to earn his citizenship badge, he and his fellow tigers had to do they had to be greeters for this pack meeting. So it's at the top of the foot. Yeah, I'm not going to put my adhesive all the way to the top because I'm going to tuck that tab behind. They had to be greeters, so they had to open the door and welcome everyone to the pack meeting. And you know, they're first grade, so it's more that them all like kind of fighting for who gets to open the door first, more so than the actual greeting. But they did it, so we had to be there early for that. And then there were so many fun Christmas activities. So I went from a house of having kids with having meltdowns because they didn't want to get into their uniforms to a pack meeting with kids who were hopped up on hot cocoa and loaded with lots of sugar and candy canes and all kinds of good stuff. So last night was a lot, but the kids had fun. Yes, I know. Oh my gosh, Anna. It's hard. It's hard doing it on your own, right? When you don't have your husband there to help you. It's very hard. All right, let me put this on and then we'll start adding the letter stickers. And Amy, adulting is hard, no matter what, no matter whether you have children, you're married, you're not married, you don't have children, you have pets. I mean, adulting is hard. It's like sometimes don't you wish you could just go back and relive your childhood again just to kind of get away from the stress of every day. All right. Now I can start adding in my words. All right. We're Powerpuff Girls. Who's Bubbles? That's the real question here. Who's going to be Bubbles? I really hope I can fit Christmas here. Maybe I should do it up here, because I don't have faith that my Christmas will fit there. All right. A scrapbooker's superpower is being able to spell words backwards so that you can fit them on your page. Does anyone have anything holiday or wintry related coming up? I know Jessica just posted that adorable picture of her in Disney, in front of the tree at Disney. It's so cute. What are we doing this weekend? Well, I'm going to start baking this weekend. I think I'm going to make my gingerbread and my sugar cookies. So if we do get snow this weekend, I was planning to do that on Sunday. And if we get snow, that means the boys will be outside most of the day. Which will be nice because they, you know, I love decorating with them, decorating the cookies, but they go a little crazy with the, sprinkles. It's like nobody wants to eat a rock hard shell of melted sprinkles on top of their sugar cookie. But if they're out playing in the snow, they'll come in and then they'll just eat cookies instead. All right. I'm trying to do a Sousa family Christmas. Hopefully I have enough of the letters that I need. Oh, Harley Davidson to see Santa. Nice. Oh, that's nice, Janice. Oh my gosh, you're going to Candyland? I can't wait to see the pictures. That will be pretty cool. Like I said, I'm baking, and then we also have, of course, you know me, guys. I will be at the dojo on Saturday morning because we have karate, and then the boys are doing a service project for, I don't know if you know about Wreaths Across America, where families donate wreaths, and then you can volunteer to put the wreaths on the graves of the veterans. So, you know, we are going to go and do that on Saturday after karate. So, I think it's important. I'm trying to teach them the importance of doing these types of things. So we're going to do that. And then we'll do Christmas cookies. The boys, so my older one just turned 10 in October, and my little one is 6.5. All right, I had enough letters to get it all on here. Here we go. Okay, so I just burnished that again because I just want to make sure they don't peel up on me. And I just want something little to kind of fill in this space. Oh, that's nice. We're doing a play at the church. Very nice. It's fun ages, but it's also a little stressful because they just fight all the time. And I don't know if there's a time when that kind of ends, when they stop fighting. They're really driving me crazy right now with this fighting all the time. It's seriously making me nuts. Maybe we could do Jingle All the Way in here to fill in that space. And the candy cane will kind of mimic the candy cane right there. Just gonna press these down good. And I think I'm going to actually put their ages on, because a lot of times I will add the ages on in the beginning, and sometimes I'll do like my age and Chris's age, but I don't think we're going to have enough room. But there are journaling labels in here. So let's take a green label. I'm going to go off the page and then trim it. Let me just make sure my pen is working. Okay. So there are their ages. They're still fighting over there. They just give me a headache. The fighting gives me a headache. All right, so there's my opening page for this year. Let's flip it over, and now I have to find all those photos I printed, because this is just my life where I put something down. Oh, here they are. Okay, so my first story is going to be about my beloved peppermint mocha, which maybe I'll treat myself to one today before I go pick them up from school. Get the caffeine and the sugar in me to fortify myself before the Friday afternoon fighting begins. So let me grab my 6x8 pad. Ooh, look at that journaling card. Let's use that. All right, thanks. Thank you. Let me grab my 12x12 papers for a little more layering. I already see what I'm going to use on this page. I'm going to use this foam sticker that says the most wonderful time of the year, because I'll get drinks at Starbucks, but I'm not like a huge Starbucks coffee person because I like very mild coffee. And so when I go there, I get like the sugary stuff that I probably shouldn't be drinking from there. So I don't go there super often. What I'm doing right now is I am just, oh, I like that pink one. Let's use the pink. Oh, you know what I just remembered I wanted to do? I didn't add any sprinkly bits on this side. Hold on, we're going back because I have all these gold chipboard stars. Let's add some of these. Get some wet glue. All right, now I feel like we can finish this page because I put sprinkles on there. Just let that dry a little bit. Up. Good night. Go get some sleep. All right, so who else scrapbooks their winter beverages like I do? Sorry, did I get distracted? I think I was talking about Starbucks and then I got like totally sidetracked with stuff. Oh, see, now I'm like, oh, there's all the 4x6 cards on here. Right, so I'm probably not going to use these two at the bottom. So I'm going to cut those off and use that. And these four I might use on other pages, on pocket pages. Alright. Just going to eyeball up where I got to cut this one. And now that mark I can definitely see and won't lose my place. And I'm going to tear it because I like to have a little bit of tearing. Just makes a nice little bit of texture on the page. Let's take this scrap from the previous page and use this up. And this will stick behind that. Beautiful. All right, let me get started. Going to line these up. And hole punch. Right, I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive behind that. Oh, where did this start there? Okay. Hey, Tisa, how's it going? Okay. Let's trim off the edges. There we go. Okay. Is everybody ready for tonight? Tonight is the 12th night of the 12 days of Christmas. So exciting. I hope you guys have been getting lots of fun things for yourself. Maybe a thing or two for a scrappy friend. All right, let's use this pop of red. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone here. Do I have a second one of these? I am not going to make this. Okay. Could you imagine if I cut up both of these snow globe papers and then I didn't get to make my snow globe page that I've been talking about for 2 lives now? You guys would just be like, all right, that's it. You're a nut, lady. Tisa is wrapping presents. Oh my word. I'm not done shopping. I don't know when I'm going to be done shopping, when I'm going to wrap presents. This has just been a pretty crazy year. With school things. So, oh, but see, now I'm covering up a lot of that. Did I have it this way? No, I didn't have it this way, but maybe I should do it that way. Then I'm not covering up as much of this tearing. Yeah, let's do it that way. All right. You know, save the snow globe. Oh, thank goodness they have 2 copies of the papers in the 6x8 pads. Now it better snow. Let me tell you, after all of this craziness with this stupid snow globe paper, it better snow here on Sunday. And my kids better cooperate. Even if I have to like pay them $1 or something to get them to smile in the picture and be cute. All right. So, okay. So we have the 12th sale is tonight, right? Did you guys see baby Penelope on last night? She was so cute. I had to have it on silent because we had just gotten home from the scout meeting and I was trying to get the little one into bed, but he was all hopped up on the candy-filled hot cocoa that he had. Let me see. What else do we have going on for this weekend in the group? We have why is it not letting me zoom in? So we have the sale tonight, and then B is going to be live on Sunday evening. So that's exciting. Make sure you tune in and catch what B is going to create. So the most wonderful time of the year is when I can get my peppermint mocha. I feel like this page doesn't need a ton of embellishment. I am going to put a little spot for journaling. So I'm going to go through these journaling tags. Oh, you got to send those screenshots to Michelle. That baby, man, she is just the cutest. She is the cutest. Oh, that's too big. Got the little snowman. What do you guys think? Should I do the snowman and then write on his belly? Or, nope, Santa's too big. We could do the snowman and write on his belly. Ooh, I'm just throwing things all over the place. I will find that later. Who knows where it went? Oh, I found it. Okay. Snow happy. Marion Bright or snow? No, that's the same. I don't want a checkerboard on top of a checkerboard. Ooh, a little peppermint. I just found a little peppermint. Let's stick this on the page because it is peppermint mocha. Maybe we can, you can kind of shimmy that in there. And I also need to fit my number on here. So let me start adhering these things down. Oh, you were at a board meeting. Boo, board meeting. Okay. Snowman. Let's attach him down. I'm going to put him kind of at an angle, so I'll do my journaling right here on his little belly. And I need to put a 1 because this is day 1 or story 1. So let me look through my items that I pulled for some numbers. All right, I have these simple stories, color vibe, foam alphas. So I'm going to take a 1 from here and I'm going to use the black because I think the black is going to pop nicely. Plus it'll pick up this black in here. I'm going to just put the 1 right here in the corner so you can really see that this is story 1. And then I'm going to grab some enamel dots that go with the kit. Or should I do brads? Maybe I'll do some of these adhesive brads since these are going to be outside of the page protector. Let's do that. Let's do some brads. Let's do a candy cane. And a little red. Let's do a green one up here. And then let's do, let's pick up on this floral. Let's see, should we do this big one down here? And a baby blue. Okay. All right, so this is day one, and then I will go back afterwards and write in my journaling down there. So here's story one. Just holding it up. And there's my opening page. So we got about 10 minutes left. My next story is actually going to go on one of those foundation pages. So let's put this in the album. So I really want to use this Peace, Love, and Cheer with this little town that I made on the last time I was live. And I want to use this for this photo because this photo was taken at a city. They don't call it a tree lighting because they don't light a tree. They light the town. So I'm going to just... This is simply, I'm just going to adhere this on here. And then this side, Christmas Magic, I can either do the blowing up of the inflatables in the house, or I could do decorating the Christmas tree, or I could do Finn decorating the Christmas tree here. I don't really want to do the 4x6 of the house because I feel like that's going to be like a very similar page on both sides. So... let's do this because we got 10 minutes and I don't think that this is going to take that long. These houses, Janice, these houses were in one of the embellishment packs with the Santa's Village collection. And so I just glued them down and just kind of layered them with some tree die cuts and stickers to kind of make a little city scene down here. I am going to see if I could trim, maybe I can trim like 1/4 of an inch off the 3 sides of this to make it a little bit smaller. But every year, the same group of friends, we all go out to Red Bank for their city lighting, and they have a band play. And then Santa comes, and when Santa comes, he does the countdown, and at the end of the countdown, all the lights on the streets that they've decorated light up. So it's a fun time. It's fun, and it's tradition. We go to it every single year. And I can do, like, this little bit of space here is going to bother me a little bit, but I think I'm going to do a little bit of journaling in here. Like maybe just say Red Bank 2025, and then I could do a little journaling up there. And then I think if I fill that with writing, the empty, like the trap space won't bother me so much. This is going to be 3. So let me find a number. Oh, no, these are kind of cream color. I think there's numbers in the sticker book. Let's see. Nope, that's a 6x8. There's the sticker book. There we go. All right, so this is 3. Let's take out that 3. And I'm going to add it here. And then we're just going to add in a couple little stickers. That one says North Pole. And I actually think I'm going to just leave it at that, because I have 3 stars. So I think I'm going to leave it as is, and then I'm going to do journaling here and a little journaling here. So day 3 is done. So see, that is the beauty of having a foundation page. And then here, I think this one's going to be Finn's tree. So this is his little Christmas tree that this year I put the tree up in his room and put the lights on, and he decorated it all by himself. So we managed to agree on Mommy asked for one nice picture, and Finn wanted a superhero pose picture. So, you know, we have 3 poses, as one does when they decorate their tree in their bedroom. And I printed these out at 3 by 2. And then I just took one picture of the tree with the lights off, because I always like those. And I was also trying to play around with the portrait setting to get a bokeh image. Okay. Let's see. Let's go like that. Maybe I'll map this one on a patterned paper. And it'll make that one stand out more. So it's going to be like this, and then this is going to be kind of off on its own. And I can do journaling here, and maybe put my number up here. So this is going to be 2. So let's get these down, and I'm just going to put a little adhesive in the center in case I want to layer anything behind these photos. Just do Christmas crafting in July. Yeah. I'm like, that's a great idea. I would definitely do that if I wasn't going crazy with kids. I need to find a way to scrapbook on the deck in the shade, so I can still kind of like watch the kids when they're in the pool and craft while I'm in the shade, because I don't want to be in the sun. But I'm always afraid that it's like too hot, and the sun probably isn't good for the stuff to be out there. 2 off of that same simple story sheet. So I put the 2 down here. So we're going to have Dear Santa, Holly Jolly, and let's put down here, we're going to have All is Bright, and The Merriest right here. All right, so I can do some journaling here and down in here. And then let me just grab some of those red gemstones again. And I'm just going to add a couple of gemstones to these stickers. To kind of tie everything in together with the top and the bottom. And there you have it. Okay, so I have story 2 and 3 done with everything except for the journaling. We could put that in the album. And that's it, guys. 1 o'clock on the dot, and I got 2 6x8 pages done from scratch and 2 foundation pages with the photos added. So, not too shabby for today, right, guys? I feel accomplished. So, I mean, I'm up to story 3, so there's only 22 more to go before the end of the month, but I can do it. I feel it. This year might be a year that I finish. So, plus I already have 3 other stories printed out that I could work on this weekend. So, I hope you guys all tune in later for Michelle's 12th day of Christmas, and you guys tune in at 7 p.m. on Sunday for Beatrice is going to be live. Have a very happy holiday. I won't be going live again until January, but I'll be popping in and out. You guys know me. I'll be popping in and out. So have a very Merry Christmas. Those who celebrate Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah. That starts on Sunday night at sundown. And yeah, have a good one. See you soon, guys. Bye.